And unheralded journeyman Jonnie Rice puts an end to the Michael Coffie hype train. Oh boy, Jonnie Rice, if you haven't seen him fight before, you would think he's the second coming of Lennox Lewis. He fought amazingly. He fought behind the jab. He was throwing one-twos. Michael Coffie was expecting an easy touch. He was clearly looking at Jonnie Rice's record, 13 wins and 6 losses. And he said, you know what? We're going to have an easy time tonight. And that's the exact opposite of what happened. Michael Coffie was a very easy night for Jonnie Rice. Jonnie Rice attacked the body very well, and he controlled distance. And he knocked Michael Coffie out in round 5. Referee stopped the fight after Michael Coffie was taking several unanswered punches. And his hype train comes to a complete end. I was never sold on Michael Coffie. I don't like any heavyweight that doesn't keep both hands up. I just don't. The two dominant champions of the past 5 years, like post-Klitschko era, were Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Both those guys had high guards. Both those guys don't try to get too fancy with their defense. And they were very, very dominant throughout. Vladimir Klitschko had a high guard. He had always his right hand up and his left hand in his opponent's face throughout the whole fight. Or even when he puts his left hand down, he's always on his toes and moving, jumping around. These guys don't know how to fight at heavyweight. They're trying to be like the new Mayweather, the new Gervonta Davis. I don't know what they're trying to be. They're fighting in a very wrong way. And if any of you have watched my channel for any length of time, you will know that I hate the shoulder roll style. It never works. It never does. Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, and James Toney are different. You're not going to be Floyd Mayweather. You're not going to be Pernell Whitaker. You're not James Toney. Trust me. Trust my word on this. You need to fight. You're not going to be able to do these shoulder roll dances, man. It's very hard. You got to be super athletic. You can't be 6'5", 290 pounds and expect to get away with that. You won't. I've boxed my whole life, ever since I was a little kid. I know more about boxing than many of you might laugh at me, but more than 99% of these pros. And it's very simple. Don't go do the shoulder roll. Unless you're a supreme athlete, which most of you are not. That Floyd Mayweather type athleticism, that James Toney type athleticism, that Pernell Whitaker, that Roy Jones Jr. type athleticism, they come once every quarter decade. You're not one of those guys. Stop trying to be one of those guys. You're not a Sugar Ray Leonard. Excuse me. You gotta fight. You gotta fight the hard way. You gotta be a Joe Calzaghe, where he grits his wins. You gotta be a Carl Froch, where he grits his wins. You gotta be a Bernard Hopkins. Even when you lose your athleticism, you can still fight defensively. You gotta be an Andre Ward. Get on the inside and mess people up. Stop trying to be Floyd Mayweather. It's not going to work out. You want to be a defensive fighter? Go study Andre Ward and Bernard Hopkins. Go study Carl Froch and Joe Calzaghe. They're not athletic fighters, but they're really good fighters. They're champions. They're Hall of Famers. They're all-time greats. Especially at their weight class. And Joe Calzaghe, in my opinion, he's an all-time great pound for pound. But many people disagree on that. I have in my top 50 for sure, but many people disagree with that. And we'll leave that topic for another day. To my longtime subscribers, I apologize for the hiatus. This month has been very rocky for me. I'm trying just to do my reactions to fights, but it's been a very rocky month. Very horrible month for me and my family. But you know, I got to make some videos for the algorithm. Like and subscribe, and yeah, Sadiq Boxing out.